Guys ready? All right. Questions?
Do you have an update on Tyler Baker-Williams and Jordan Houston?
Yeah, they're day to day. Expect both of them to be back with us soon, but I'm not going to tell you before the game what we're doing.
Coach, on games like this against a team, I know you already spoke about, just who they are. Obviously, they've got scholarship players too, but what's the biggest thing, Coach Bex mentioned yesterday, playing against yourselves or working on yourselves? Is that kind of what you want to take out of the games like these?
Yeah, I just told them it's our fourth game. We want to see the best version of us. Last week we got better in a lot of areas. There's still areas we need to improve in, and it doesn't matter which side of the ball. I mean, it's completely about getting better each week of the season, and kids practiced hard in the heat this week. They had a really good focus day today. Expect to see that.
How's Peyton come out after going back to a game and now back to practice?
Feels good. I mean, he was sore Tuesday. He was happy sore, though. It's a good sore. He had a really good week of practice. He's in a really good spot.
You went out to see Bryce Ramirez in the hospital.
I did.
Yeah, just talk about going out. He seemed like he was very appreciative to have somebody check in on him like that.
Yeah, if my son was in the same situation in another city, and I would hope, that someone would do that for them and for my son. And it doesn't matter, this profession is a brotherhood. I've always looked at coaching that way. We're competitors on game day, but if you're in this for the right reason, you're in it for young men, trying to help them be better. And I just felt like it was something I could do to help him in a tough moment. He had an incredible story, and really, really uplifting young man. You go in there and he's got a smile on his face after a second surgery, just it was good to meet his father. But just sometimes you get an opportunity, no matter what we do, to help someone else, and I felt like that was an opportunity for me to do that. Coach Thunder and Coach Howard, Adam Clark from my staff. It's nice to be able to go out there and make him feel better.
With your relationship with Coach McGuire, did you communicate with him like, hey, I'm going over, how he's doing? I'm sure he's keeping tabs on him.
No, I didn't. He hit me up after thanking me for going. But, our staff just talked about it, and JJ Doherty from my recruiting office had a good idea on putting together that basically giant get well card that we all signed for him. So, it's just the right thing to do.
Texas Tech started, I think, 4 or 5 drives from inside their 20 because of your kickoff unit. Just how have you seen that group buy in, and just what Coach Goebel's done with that group?
Yeah, well, Coach Goebel does a great job, first of all. It's not just scheme, it's the fundamentals and the energy that he gets those young men to play with. They understand that they're not like the third wheel of our team. It's equally important to everything we do. And they're performing well. Devin Boykin had a great tackle inside the 20. Sean Brown, Colby Johnson. There's guys that are just getting off blocks and straining. And we talk about setting up our defense, making their offense have a long field increases our odds of stopping them, and vice versa. Getting our offense a shorter field to increase our odds of scoring.
CJ Clark had a very intense recruitment. Are there times where you see some BJ Hill in him, or what kind of BJ Hillisms are there with CJ?
He's a little bit more like Justin Jones, to be honest. Really a guy that gets off the football like Justin did, very quick. It's good to see him get back, into the statistical categories of sacking the quarterback. I know he's really excited after both of those plays, and we need that from our front. So, yeah, he's a really good player. It's good to see him continue to get over the hurdles of the injury he had. I think there's a process you go through with an injury like that, and he's feeling very confident right now, which is a great place to have him.
I want to ask you about Bryson from when he got here to when he is now, let's say, team captain this week, about his progress and journey and the things that you've seen from him.
Yeah, well, Spees was voted captain for every game. He's one of our 6 captains. Has had a great journey here. I think he's done a lot for our team, way more than I can explain in this setting. But he's a great leader behind the scenes to a lot of guys, not just O-linemen. There's kids on our team that really respect him, and coaches alike. He's a hard worker. He's a guy that shows up every day the same, and he's going to give you everything he has. He treats people with great respect. He's an incredible human being. His parents raised him very well. So, yeah, fortunate with the COVID rule to get some guys back for 6th year for a lot of reasons, but to have a guy like him on your roster, it's a pleasure to be around Bryson Spees.
Thank you.
Yeah.